If you're shopping for antivirus software in 2025, one question matters most. How well does it actually detect threats? Bitdefender has built its name on near perfect protection scores, blocking malware, ransomware, and zero-day attacks better than almost anyone. But is that still true this year, or are competitors finally catching up? What's up guys, my name is Kyle, and in this video we're breaking it all down. Bitdefender's latest AV test and AV comparative results, what those numbers really mean, and whether it still deserves the #1 spot for threat detection. Before we dig into those numbers, let's set the stage. What do we actually measure when we say threat detection? Labs like AV Test measure three main areas: protection, how many threats are blocked; performance, how much system impact; and usability, false alarms and ease of use. Bitdefender scored 6 out of 6 for protection in both January-February 2025 and March-April 2025 on Windows platforms. Meanwhile, AV Comparatives publishes real-world protection and malware protection tests. For example, in March 2025, Bitdefender achieved offline and online detection rates of 98.7% out of 98.7%, with a protection rate of 99.97%. So yes, the #1 label isn't just for marketing, but there's more to the story than just perfect protection numbers. Let's look at the raw results according to AV Test. For Jan-Feb 2025, Windows 10 version 27.0, Bitdefender achieved 99.8%, 100%, and 100% detection of zero-day threats and prevalent malware respectively, giving a full 6 out of 6 protection score. For March-April 2025, Windows 11, same version, the results were 99.9%, 100% and 100%. Again, full marks on protection. Meanwhile, AV Comparatives March 2025 malware protection test listed Bitdefender at 98.7% offline, 98.7% online, and 99.97% protection rate. What does that tell us? It tells us, yes, Bitdefender still blocks almost everything the labs throw at it. For threat detection itself, it remains among the elite tier. Detection is one part, but what about how much it slows your system down? Because if your protection disrupts your workflow, it matters. In an AV test for January-Feb 2025, Bitdefender slowing down when launching popular websites was 23% with an industry average of 22%. Slowing installing apps was 11%, 14%. In March-April 2025 on Windows 11, the slowdown when installing apps, 16%, 15% for some metrics. However, in AV comparative tests in April 2025, Bitdefender scored an impact score of 25.1. Higher equals more impact, which placed it behind lighter weight competitors. So, excellent protection, but not always the lightest on resources. That trade-off may matter for older PC users or power users. Another key metric, false positives and general usability. Because a perfect detection rate is less useful if you're constantly dealing with false alarms. Bitdefender consistently receives top awards and scores. For example, it earned multiple Best Protection Awards from AV tests across Windows, Mac OS, and Android in recent reports. In reviews, Bitdefender is praised for minimal false alarms and strong usability. So on the usability front, it also holds up well. Now we get to the big question. Does Bitdefender still deserve to be called #1 for threat detection? The numbers suggest yes, it's top tier in labs. But #1 also depends on your priorities. While Bitdefender excels in protection, some competitors may score slightly better in performance or resource usage. For example, AV Comparatives note that Bitdefender's performance impact is higher than others, and reviews point out downsides: limited VPN data and weaker iOS feature sets. If you prioritize pure threat detection, Bitdefender remains a top pick. But if you prioritize lighter system impact or cross-platform parity, the #1 status might be subjective. What does that mean for you? If your primary goal is to maximize threat detection, blocking zero-day malware, ransomware, and sophisticated threats, Bitdefender is very strong. If you use a relatively modern Windows PC, you're unlikely to notice the performance trade-offs. If you have older hardware, multiple platforms, or want minimal system impact, you may want to compare alternatives. Also, consider your full security needs. Detection is one piece of the puzzle. So, is Bitdefender number one for threat detection in 2025? Yes. From the perspective of independent lab scores and protective capability, it absolutely is among the very best. But number one doesn't mean perfect for everyone. Performance impact and feature set may mean another product is a better fit for your specific environment. If I had to summarize, pick Bitdefender if you want elite level malware detection and you're running standard hardware. Consider alternatives if your priority is minimal impact or platform breadth. If you want more information, we have that link for you right down at the bottom. This is an affiliate link, which means we earn a small commission when you use it at no extra cost to you. It's these commissions that really help the channel and allow us to continue bringing you free content like this. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you never miss another video. We cover all things VPN, cybersecurity, and more on this channel. So be sure to subscribe.